Hello, and welcome everybody to my very first YouTube live stream. It's been a long time coming. I've been doing these live streams through Facebook for a while now, but it was my time to finally come to YouTube. So for everybody just joining or has never seen my stuff before, my name is Chris Bakley. I'm an astrophotographer from New Jersey. I love doing this kind of stuff. I'm an astrophotographer, so that means that I take photos of the stars, as well as share scenes like this and rocket launches and all sorts of fun space things. So tonight I have a very special treat for you all. We're checking out the double meteor shower. So it's two meteor showers combining into one night. It's the southern Delta-Aquariids and the alpha Capricornids. And I understand that the peak is tomorrow, but we're checking them out tonight because the weather forecast is good. And it's a good time to check it out. The skies are clear, and we'll check it out tonight. So what you're actually seeing on the screen right now is a live view. So this is actually every twinkle that you see, every star that you see is real. This is a real-time video, and we're going to be looking for meteors tonight. So if you happen to see any, few things I ask of you guys, if you see any, please make sure to comment in the chat box so that way people watching later can go back and see the meteors that you just saw. And we'll make this a really awesome experience. Again, thank you for joining on my very first YouTube live stream. This is going to be wonderful. Thank you all for joining. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of, it would be the inlet. So I'm in North Wildwood right now, North Wildwood, New Jersey, looking to the east. So no special constellation that we're looking at right now. Just zoomed in, looking closely at the stars. I'm using a Canon 1DX and a 135 f2 lens. Sit back, relax. If you have any questions, make sure to ask them in the chat. I'll be sure to answer them the best I can. Again, I'm no professional on anything, but I can definitely answer some questions if you have any. So enjoy, everybody. Thank you so much. Hey John, thank you so much for joining. Hopefully it's a nice, beautiful, starry night down there in Cape May. I'm in North Wildwood, but it's supposed to be a really great night for meteors. So let me know if you see any out there. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it again. This is my first YouTube live stream, so I'm incredibly excited to branch out and to start doing these live streams for the public. And what I have been doing is just doing them on my personal Facebook. So we're no strangers to the live stream. It's just now we're going to start doing it on YouTube. So. Like I said, I know a lot of people are going to come in here and say that the radiant is tomorrow and that tomorrow is the better viewing, but if you guys are out there tonight and you guys want to see this meteor shower or the double meteor shower, here's my tips. Just a quick tips for you guys. You want to look to the darkest portion of your sky. So if your north is very light polluted and your west is very light polluted, but your east is somewhat clear and it's not as light polluted and there's not so many city lights, look to the east. Even if the radiant point isn't to the east, the best way you want to look is the portion of the sky that has the most or the lesser light pollution. So anywhere that the darkest portion of the sky, that's where you want to be looking, because that's where you're going to want to see the most meteors. The peak for these meteor showers are sometimes in the morning, mostly in the morning, but my theory on that is if we check it out now during 9 to 10 o'clock, or if you're coming in a little bit later, if you're viewing it from 10 or 11 to midnight, you're not losing sleep. You're out there, you're looking for meteors, and it's going to be a really great time. So you're not losing sleep, you're checking out meteors. All it takes is one meteor to make your entire night, and it's really, really awesome. So anybody just joining, my name is Chris Bakley. We are checking out the double meteor shower tonight. So we actually have two meteor showers coming together. It's the southern Delta-Aquariids and the alpha Capricornids, and the peak should be around 25 meteors, but since the radiant is tomorrow, we're going to see a little bit less than that. The meteors will go really, really fast through the screen. So looking up into the night sky with a video camera, so this is all real live video. Every twinkle you see is real stars. We're going to capture some things that you're not going to know what it is. So let me go a little bit through all of that as well. So if a little piece of light enters to, like, just say the right, and it goes all the way to the left side of the screen and it's moving pretty quickly, that will be a plane. If it's moving a little bit slower, that would be a satellite, and if it goes really, really fast, that's going to be the meteor. So that's what we're looking out for. Sit back, relax, enjoy. If you have any questions, make sure to ask them in chat, and I'll try my best to answer them. Again, I'm no professional or anything, but I can answer any questions that you guys may have. If you're just joining, my name is Chris Bakley. This is my first YouTube live stream. Have been doing the live streams on my Facebook page for a while, but I'm an astrophotographer from North Wildwood, New Jersey, which just means that I take professional photos of the stars. The viewer you're seeing right now is from North Wildwood, and we are looking direct east. There's no constellation that you'll be able to identify within this frame because we are so far zoomed in to try to get the meteors as big as possible. Again, thanks for joining. If you have any questions, put them in the chat, and if you can, this is a brand new YouTube channel, so like and subscribe, and you'll be able to see lots more of this because I do lots of rocket launches and meteor showers and all sorts of fun things. So Kim says, can we still see the comet? So within the last 2 days, the comet is no longer naked eye visible, and my good friend Warner Tedesco, he actually tried to capture it last night, and it was pretty dull even with a camera. So I don't think you're going to be able to see comet neowise anymore with your own eyes. Maybe with a binocular set if you're very good at tracking it, but I think that time unfortunately has passed. Comet neowise was an absolutely gorgeous comet, and I really enjoyed capturing it. It was wonderful. It was really wonderful. A sight to see for sure. A sight to see for sure. There's so many of you out there. Welcome, welcome. This is fantastic. Thank you all for joining. Is the background audio okay? I can't actually hear the audio from the camera as I'm in here with my laptop. So hopefully the audio is okay. It should just be wonderful inlet sounds of crickets and all sorts of night sounds. I can't control the full audio though, so if there's an air conditioner that goes off, or if there's a few people speaking or anything like that, unfortunately I can't do anything about that. But sit back, relax, enjoy, and look for those meteors. And if you do see them, please, please, please make sure to say that you just saw one, or that you just saw something in the frame, so that way YouTube will timestamp that, and people can go back if they're watching it tomorrow morning, and they'll be able to see it as well. Perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yes, you sound great. Perfect. Thank you. No camera for me tonight, like a camera on my face, because I don't want you guys to miss. There was a bug. But I don't want you guys to miss any meteors that would happen on the frame. So no video camera on me, but coming up for the rocket launches and stuff, I will be doing cameras and all that sorts of fun stuff. It's an absolutely gorgeous night. I hope you guys are able to get out there and check it out for yourself. But if you're not, if you're in an area where you just can't see the stars in a city, or if you're just in an area that it doesn't really have clear skies right now, I appreciate you joining me. We're checking this out live from New Jersey. If you are in a clear sky and you want to go check out these meteor showers for yourself, here's my tips. I'm going to go through this a couple times throughout the next, I think I'll stay live for about 40 minutes. But here's the tips that I have for you guys. I know that people will say that you got to go out 4 a.m., right before sunrise, the radiance to the south, and that's where you're going to see the meteors. And over the 10 years that I've been doing this, I really find that the best way to do this is simply this. Go out about an hour after sunset. So right about now, right now. Well, I just said right now twice. But right about now. So sunset was around 8:30. It's now about 9:40. Right about an hour after sunset. And just take a look until you go to bed. If you want to stay out there 30, 45 minutes, all it takes is one meteor to make your entire night. Honestly, truly, that's all it takes is one meteor to make your entire night. And although you might not get hundreds of meteors, or it might not be the radiant, but again, just go out there for that hour right before you go to bed, and look to the darkest portion of your sky. If the east is your darkest, look to the east, because you're going to find a lot more meteors in that dark portion of the sky than if you were looking out towards a city or a light polluted area. So that's my tips. I know that isn't what everybody always says. Like they say, you got to go at 4 a.m. You got to look right at the radiant. But that's my tips, and I found it to be generally great. I mean, everyone seems to really enjoy those kind of tips and going out at those times. So if it is clear by you, go out there, check it out. It is absolutely gorgeous. Hey Andrew, thank you so much for joining. Love you, man. I always appreciate you supporting me and my streams. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know I'm going to be saying this a lot over the course of the next 40 minutes, but if you're just joining me, my name is Chris Bakley. I'm an astrophotographer from North Wildwood, New Jersey. We love to do this kind of space adventures and all things space. An astrophotographer just means that I take photos of space. The viewer you are looking at right now is a live view of our sky right now. So this is a live view, and every twinkle that you see is a real star and is live. So if you see a plane go through the frame, that's actually a plane going by, or a satellite. The meteors that you're going to be looking for, they're going to go really, really quick. They're going to be quicker than everything else. So just take a look out for them. I don't know if we're going to 100% see one, but you know what? We're out there, we're looking. The meteor showers that are concurring tonight, it's going to be the southern Delta-Aquariids and the Alpha Capricornids. I know that the peak is tomorrow night, but it's clear tonight, so might as well look, might as well go live. I've been doing these live streams for a little bit on my personal Facebook page, but right now is my first stream here on YouTube, and I'm looking forward to doing these streams here on YouTube. I think this is a great community, and I'm really excited to get involved. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to ask in chat, and I'll be able to answer them for you the best I can. Again, I'm no professional at anything, but, you know, I can answer some questions, so let me know. Hey Connor, hey Sniper, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, take a close look for those meteors, because you know what? There could be many, there could be none, but you know what? That's the fun of it. I think one of the bravest things we can do as human beings is to look up into the night sky and not be fearful, but to look out into the universe and be excited to adventure and to be curious. So we're looking up, we're being curious, we're having a good time here. So thank you all for joining me. Again, thank you so much. Sit back, relax, enjoy, and look for meteors in this live view. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. No face cam for me tonight. Normally I would put a camera on myself, and when we do all the rocket launch live streams and stuff, but I do not want to cover any of this screen tonight for you guys. I don't want to have my face on here blocking half the screen for meteors. I want you guys to enjoy the full beauty of this scene, and if there is a meteor and I was blocking it, I would be so mad at myself. So no face cam tonight, but we will be doing that for the future streams, and we have a bunch of rocket launches coming up. Just in a few days, NASA will be launching their Perseverance Mars rover, and that's just going to be an awesome launch. We're going to be live streaming that here on YouTube as well as Facebook. It's going to be a great launch. It should be at 7:40 on the 29th, I believe. I have to double check that. Oh, I just found out that my niece Danny is watching, so thank you, Danny, for joining. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thanks for joining, and make sure to look for meteors, little girl, all right? I love you, Danny. I really do. Thank you for joining. This is so much fun. I absolutely love this. This is what gets me going, and being able to share these scenes is just wonderful. It really is. So I'm going to have to swap out the camera really quick, so just give me 1 second. Oh, there was one right at the bottom of the screen. If you just saw that, that was a meteor right at the bottom of the screen. That was gorgeous. If somebody can, please just say that saw one in the chat for me, please, so that way we can record that. That was absolutely gorgeous. If you saw that right at the bottom of the screen, awesome, absolutely awesome. Right before I switched my camera too. That was incredible. Hopefully you guys just saw that. It was right at the bottom of the screen. Wow, so cool. I can't believe we saw one. That's so cool. Hopefully you guys saw it too. All right, now I'm going to swap over the camera, make sure it's all good. All right, we're good to go. Yes, that's where it was, right at the bottom of the screen. Wonderful. So we were able to capture one. First live stream, or on YouTube at least, a full success. We got one meteor right at the bottom of that screen. Perfect. And the night has just begun. Yes, perfect. People are seeing it. Perfect. All right, so So what direction should you be looking in the sky? That's a very good question, and this is my answer to that. I know people will say differently, but please trust me. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I would never leave you astray. So lead you astray. My middle of the screen as well, perfect. But my tips for you is look towards the darkest portion of your sky. So if the east is your darkest portion of the sky, look east. If your north is the darkest, look north. Because you know what? You're going to see a lot more meteors in the darkest portion of your sky than you would in a light polluted radiant, or the radiant point that which it would come from. So look to the darkest portion of your sky. I know that people will say that early morning's the best to look for these meteors, but as we just saw, we did see one. So they're out there. If it's clear by you, make sure to go out there, make sure to check it out, because like it just made my night just seeing that one. So make sure to go out and check it out. But if you're under cloudy skies, or you're just in a city where you can't see the meteors, well, that's why I'm here for you guys. We'll check it out live here in New Jersey, of all places. So super duper cool. Thank you all for joining. And if you have any other questions, make sure to ask. I'll be able to answer them the best I can. Again, I'm no professional on anything, but I can answer some questions. So thanks again for joining. This is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I can't believe we caught one. Yes, yes, perfect. That was wonderful. I know I'm talking a bunch, but I'm going to go through this one more time since I see a lot more people joining. Welcome, everybody. My name is Chris Bakley. I'm an astrophotographer from New Jersey. Astrophotographer means just I take photos of the stars, and I also love covering everything space. So rocket launches, the comet that just went by, anything space related, I'm here. I'm trying to share with the public. Normally I hold public outreach events for my local community, but with everything going on in the world right now, I wasn't able to do that, so I took to live streaming. We live streamed a bunch on my personal Facebook. Everybody seemed to really enjoy it, so we got something going through the screen there. I don't know if it's a little bit slow to be a meteor, but definitely a satellite, so I wonder what satellite that is. But we have been doing these live streams through my personal Facebook. Everybody seemed to enjoy them, so we are here on YouTube. This is a wonderful community here on YouTube, so I thought I would go live here. You're in Summers Point and you would like to see the comet. Unfortunately, within the last 2 days, the comet reached its point of not being naked eye visible anymore. So if you go out there, you're not going to be able to see it with your naked eye. It is too dim in order to see it, unfortunately. If you have a pair of binoculars and you're really good at tracking it, you might be able to spot it. But as of right now, without any visual aids, you're not able to see the comet. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry to report that. The comet was gorgeous. I was able to take quite a few photos of it, and it was a light in a very dark time, let's just say that. It was wonderful and inspiring, and I absolutely loved it. Hey Deborah, thank you so much for joining. Loving the sky. Yes, it's gorgeous tonight. If it's clear where you are, make sure to go out there and look. Look to the darkest portion of your sky, because it really is incredible. So we're currently just checking out live views of the sky, and we're looking for meteors. We love doing this kind of stuff. We do this kind of stuff all the time. Rocket launches, meteor showers, we did do the comet, but yeah, all sorts of fun space things. So if you're new here, please make sure to subscribe and like, so that way you can follow me on this wonderful space adventure. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I try, the pictures are an extension of me, and I try to make them as wonderful as possible to share with all you guys. Maybe that's why the reason I'm here on this earth, to share these wonderful scenes with everybody. I love it. It's my passion in life, and I wouldn't be rather doing anything else right now than sharing this wonderful scene with you guys. So the peak for tonight, I believe tomorrow the peak is 25 to 30 meteors an hour. So we're going to be live about an hour here. And the peak should be somewhere around 10 to 15, maybe 20. But again, if you're out there on a normal night, and you're just out there stargazing, and you're just out there viewing on a normal night, it could be upwards of 2 to 3 just on a normal night. So a meteor shower night, you could have a potential to see quite a bit. So you know what? We're out here, we're looking. I know the actual peak date is tomorrow, but you know what? It's clear tonight. I got my equipment. I got all you here. So I might as well go live, check it out, and as always, keep looking up because that's the most important thing that we can do. Hey, Paul, thank you so much for joining. Welcome. We've already caught a few meteors so far. We're going to stay live for a while longer. Hopefully we see quite a few more. It's an absolutely gorgeous night out there tonight, so this is awesome. Really is awesome. Again, if you want to see this meteor shower, I know I'm going to be saying a lot of these things lots of times, but people are leaving and joining, so I want to make sure that everybody knows what's going on, who I am, and how you can view this meteor shower if it's clear near you, because that's the most important thing. Seeing it with your own eyes is wonderful. So again, my name is Chris Bakley. I'm an astrophotographer. I take photos of the stars. Tonight we're checking out a double meteor shower. It is the southern Delta-Aquariids and Alpha Capricornids. We are looking directly east from North Wildwood. There isn't any constellations that you can pick out within this screen due to the fact that we are so zoomed in on the sky. We want to be super zoomed in so that way any meteors that go through the frame will be large and you'll be able to spot them immediately. What's going through the middle of the screen right now should be a satellite. So well, it's cool just to look up, and the way that technology is progressing, like this is a real live view of the stars. Like this is real video, as you just saw that little satellite just passing by at over 17,000 miles an hour, looking to be just so graciously moving. But yeah, as the way the technology is progressing, we could literally see anything in the night sky tonight with this technology. So this is wonderful. We're looking up, we're checking out the meteor shower. So again, thank you all for joining me. This is a new YouTube channel. I usually do these kind of things on my personal Facebook page, but tonight this is my first live stream on YouTube, so a really big start. And this is awesome. Meteor top right, perfect. I missed that one, but hopefully you all saw that one. So this is great. This is great. I'm glad it's a success. I'm very happy. This is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Lots of satellites going through this frame tonight. If you're seeing directly in the middle of the screen right now, there's a satellite moving through. That satellite. Yeah, that was definitely a pretty big satellite. It's crazy. You see these things moving through the sky and they look like they're moving so slow, but they're actually orbiting the Earth at over 17,000 miles an hour. That just blows your mind. And some of the things that happen in the night sky do blow your mind because it's just, you can't even fathom some of the stuff. It's awesome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the wonderful sounds of the night here in the inlet of North Wildwood, or Hereford Inlet in North Wildwood. You got the crickets, you got all the sun. Again, I'm sorry if there's any other background noises. I can't control air conditioners going on and off, and anybody talking in the background since I live in a condo, upstairs, downstairs, all the things. But try to give you guys the best view I can. And yeah, so thank you all for joining me. I really do appreciate it. If you're just joining, I know I've said this 30 times already, but a lot of people are joining and leaving, and I want to make sure everybody knows what's going on. So we're actually checking out the double meteor shower tonight. We're looking at the southern Delta-Aquariids and the Alpha Capricornids, and the full peak is tomorrow, but tomorrow we have forecasted with just terrible thunderstorms and a really bad sky for tomorrow. So that's what we're looking like tomorrow. So we're live tonight. We're checking it out. We're looking up. And we've already seen quite a few meteors tonight. So the live stream has already been a success. Thank you all for joining me. We normally do these kind of live streams on Facebook. I've been doing it on my Facebook page for a while now. But we are here on YouTube because I want to get part of this community. I want to share what I know and what I can share with the world. And I think I can do it. So we'll see. We'll see. They are, they are. So they do twinkle. If you look at one individually, like look at each star individually. If you look at them as a whole, they're gonna look like they're all just completely, like they don't twinkle. But if you look, just look at one star, particularly towards the left or the right of the screen, you'll see that they are twinkling. And I know there's a bunch of noise there too. We have to push this camera to the very limit, and to get what we can see right here. To give you an example, if you were to point your cell phone, now I know the iPhone Pros and stuff, now they can see a little bit better, but if you don't have the iPhone Pro or the Galaxy, whatever, the one that has the night function on it, if you point your just regular phone at the night sky, then you won't see anything. So you won't see any stars through the camera of your phone, and that's what it would be like for a live view on a camera. Like to look at the sky in video form, that would be that. So we're actually pushing this camera to the very limit. We're at ISO 100,000 in order to get these stars twinkling. The twinkle happens just because that's our perspective of the light. Just a little distortion with the atmosphere. So super duper cool. Don't want to talk too much. I want to make sure you guys are enjoying this just absolutely gorgeous scene. I'm gonna restart the camera in just a second. Swap over. There we go. Wonderful. Absolutely gorgeous night. Let's go over everything one more time. I know I go over this a lot, but here we go. My name is Chris Bakley. I'm an astrophotographer from New Jersey. We're checking out a double meteor shower tonight. So we're actually looking at the peak of the southern Delta-Aquariids and the Alpha Capricornids. Now I know that we're not looking directly at the radiant, and I know that the actual peak is tomorrow night, but you know what? It's clear tonight. We're looking east into the darkest portion of the sky here in North Wildwood. And that's where we're going to see the most meteors, because the most meteors that you see will be in the darkest portion of your sky. If you look at the radiant and where all the meteors are coming from, in a light polluted area in the sky, you're just not going to see as many. So we look to the darkest portion of the sky, and at a decent hour. So we're looking at it at 10 p.m. I don't know everybody's bedtime. You know, I'm a night owl, obviously. But, you know, to be able to see a few meteors before bed, it's just wonderful. And that way you're not losing sleep. You're able to catch some meteors, and you really, honestly, all it takes is one meteor to make your entire night. So we're checking it out. We're checking it out live. Again, thank you all for joining me. This is, again, my first YouTube live stream. I hope to be doing a lot more of these with not only meteor showers, but rocket launch commentaries, absolutely anything that goes on in the night sky. I'd like to bring to you guys live and give you a unique experience where you guys can come and ask questions. And unfortunately, the big live streams that are out there, yes, they're wonderful, and yes, we'll piggyback off those sometimes for the visuals and everything. But to be able to ask somebody a question, or you're interested in something and you just can't get an answer from those big live streams, well, I'm here for you. I'll answer the questions the best I can. I'm no professional in anything, but give you that a little bit more of a personal experience. And as we're seeing it, we can offer some really cool views. Again, this is live views of the night sky. This is actual stars. All the twinkles are real. Everything that you see move through the sky is real time. So this isn't a photo. This is real video. This is what we're seeing. So it's something incredibly cool that I could bring to you guys and to share. So hopefully you're all enjoying. We have captured a few meteors already, so that's incredibly exciting. And if you have any questions, make sure to answer or ask in the chat. I will be able to do the best I can. Oh, good morning, watching from the Philippines. Awesome. That is wonderful. I'm glad to see that my live stream is having such a reach, and to be able to get out there across the world. I mean, there's nothing better than that. And that's the whole purpose of this YouTube, is to get this information, get these scenes out to as many people as possible. Be able to share it with the world. So thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Enjoy. We've already seen a few meteors tonight. But make sure to keep an eye out. And if you do see one, please put in the chat that you just saw one, so that way people later on watching in the morning tomorrow or even days later, because this will be available for rewatch or replay, and people will be able to see the same meteors that you just did days or months in advance. So make sure to say that you just saw one, so that way they can come back and watch this video and see it for themselves. I mean, that's nothing better than that. So thank you again. I'm going to stay quiet for a few minutes, let you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, make sure to ask, and I will try to answer them the best I can. I think we're going to keep live for another 15 minutes or so. I don't want to go too long because I want the people who are going to be watching later to be able to capture the meteors that we saw tonight. So I don't want the live stream to be over 2 hours long, and then they'll have to sift through all that footage in order to see what happened or what went on. I want to make the live stream kind of short, but also long enough to where everybody was able to join and just have some fun. So I'll stay live for another 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll end my first YouTube live stream there. The next live stream coming up is going to be a rocket launch for NASA. It's going to be, I believe, on the 29th. I have to double check to make sure, but the morning of the 29th at 7:40 a.m. NASA will be launching their new Mars 2020 rover, which is going to be called Perseverance. And they're also going to be launching a Mars helicopter for the first time. So it's super duper cool. I'm going to be commentating that rocket launch live, and I'll go over what's different between the Mars Curiosity rover, what's different with the Perseverance rover, and what they're looking to find with this new rover, and how long it will take to get there, and how fast is it going to be going, and all sorts of fun things. That's the purpose of this YouTube channel, is to bring you live streams that will keep you up to date on everything that's happening in space, whether it be meteor showers or rocket launches or absolutely anything. Again, it's something super duper cool. I am an astrophotographer, so I take professional photos of the night sky. I can do it professionally. So if there is an event that's going on in the night sky, most likely I'm going to be able to bring it to you live. So we're going to try to do this, do the best we can, and try to share these views and amazing space events with the world. Again, thank you all for joining me. This is my first YouTube live stream, so I'm a little nervous, but this is such a wonderful community. I'm so happy to be involved. If you just joined during that huge rant of everything, we are checking out the double meteor shower tonight. We're watching for views of the southern Delta-Aquariids and the Alpha Capricornids. Yes, we are not looking directly into the radiant, which the radiant is the point where all the meteors come from. Yes, the peak is tomorrow, but tomorrow is forecasted for really thunderstorm skies and not good for viewing. And tonight's a beautiful clear night, so we're checking it out live, and we're looking for meteors. The meteors will go by the screen very, very fast. So if something's slowly moving across the screen, that's definitely going to be a plane or a satellite. The planes will definitely move by much quicker than the satellite would across the screen. The meteors will be really quick and really bright. We have seen a few already tonight, so keep an eye out. We're going to be looking for more, and again, they're going to be really, really fast. If the skies are clear where you are and you want to go out there and check this out for yourself, here's a few tips. Again, these tips are completely different than what everybody else will say, but for over 10 years of doing this, this is what I follow, and this is what I tell everyone, and it seems to be really good advice, and I've gotten really good feedback from it. So most meteor showers, you're going to be looking 4 or 5 a.m. right before sunrise, and most of the time people just don't want to wake up that early. You know, they got work at 9 or 8, and they don't want to wake up at 4 to see a meteor shower. So my recommendation is to go out there about an hour after sunset. You know, right around now you got 8:30 sunset, so right around 9:30, go out there, check out for an hour or half an hour right before bed, and check out those meteors. Or right now, if you're up right now, go out there, check it out for a half an hour before bed, because you know what, all it takes is one meteor to make your entire night. You know, these meteor rates are always different. You got 20 an hour or 30 an hour or 150 an hour for the Perseids next month, which we're going to be talking about that in a minute, and that's going to be a really great one. But you know what, literally all it takes is one meteor to make your entire night. So go out there, keep looking up. And, you know, looking up is one of the bravest things we can do, and look up not to be fearful, but to be curious and full of wonder of the night sky. And the way that the technology is progressing, we literally can capture anything right now in the night sky, especially that bug right there. But literally, we can discover something in the night sky. We can capture something that's never been seen before right here in this video. So that's the wonders of technology at this point in our lifetime, and we bring it to you guys here live. So incredibly fun and exciting. And like I just said, the Perseids are coming up on August 12th and 13th. So August 12th and 13th, with a radiant time I think would be around right after sunset is what I would recommend for that one as well. And that is going to be an amazing shower. The moon is not going to interfere at all. We're going to be having almost a new moon that day, and just going to be wonderful. As long as it's not cloudy or thunderstorms, which Mother Nature, if you could please cooperate for that shower, that would be wonderful. And that's going to be a really great one. Again, that's going to be happening on August 12th to 13th. But that's not the only things we do here on this channel. We're going to be doing lots of space and astronomy stuff here. So we're going to be checking out meteor showers, rocket launches, literally anything space related, and I'm going to bring it to you guys here live and be able to get you guys in here asking questions and just having fun. So hopefully you're all enjoying. I know I'm talking a lot. I'll stay quiet for a few minutes, but I just get so excited about this. This is my passion in life. Being able to share these wonderful scenes with you guys live is just incredible. And I really appreciate you all being here. We're going to stay live for another 15 minutes. I don't want to make the live stream too long because then everybody who's watching later or tomorrow morning, I don't want them to have to sift through 2 hours of video to look for meteors and stuff. So I think 30 to 45 minute stream would be really, really good. We're already at 40 minutes right now. So let's stay live for another 15 and then we'll call it there. I know you don't see my face or anything tonight, but I normally do a face cam, and I've got a cool background, and we commentate rocket launches and stuff, but I don't want to do a face cam tonight, because for the simple fact that I don't want to cover any portion of the screen. I want you guys to be able to look through the entire screen, to be able to spot those meteors, and if one was in the back of my camera, like if my face was covering a meteor, I just want to be able to forgive myself. So that's that. Enjoy, sit back, relax. If it is cloudy where you are, I'm happy you're here. If it isn't cloudy where you are, then go out there and check it out for yourself, because you 100% will not regret it. And I've never regretted going out there and being out there in the night skies. Definitely head out there and check it out. You just can't beat this view. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Just sitting here, well, I'm actually on my computer running this live stream and the camera's outside. But to be able to look at this scene and just to be able to fully enjoy it is something that is just super cool. Where and what location is the Milky Way? So the Milky Way this time of year is pristine. So you want to look directly out over Delaware, which would be right around the southeast right now. I don't have the exact coordinates for that, but it's big, bright, and beautiful right now. It rises in the east and sets in the west, and when it's in that middle position, it is just gorgeous. And that's what you see in my photos, is that gorgeous Milky Way, and that's what we are at right now. It's gonna look like a cloud, like it looks like a cloudy sky, but those clouds, it's just millions of stars. And we're actually, when you're looking at the Milky Way, you're actually looking into the center of our galaxy. So the best way to explain this, and I know this isn't gonna make much sense, but in my head it does. If you were standing on a frisbee, right? So a frisbee, a nice round frisbee, and you're standing at the edge of that frisbee, and you look in towards the middle of the frisbee, you're still going to see the frisbee. That's kind of the way that's why you can see the center of our galaxy when you're looking out there in the night sky, is because if we're at the edge of the galaxy and we're looking in towards the middle, you're still going to see it. And if you look out not towards the middle of our galaxy, you're looking the other way, you're not going to see it as much. So that's why we can see that beautiful Milky Way in our night sky. And that's why I get so many questions of, if we're in the Milky Way galaxy, how can we see the Milky Way? Well, that's how. It's some information that you can share with all your family and friends, and that's that. So John, go out there, look at it. It should be directly southeast on your if you have an iPhone, just bring in your Compass app. It should be southeast, and it's going to look like clouds in the night sky. It's going to look like a piece of cloud in the night sky. And that's the Milky Way. It's quite an amazing sight. I hope to bring that view here live on my page shortly. I would just need slightly different equipment to actually get the details of the Milky Way. Alright, I'm going to give it another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to cut the stream off there. Again, if you're just joining, we're checking out the double meteor shower. We're looking at the peak of the southern Delta-Aquariids, and and the Alpha Capricornids. We are in North Wildwood. We're looking to the east. There's no constellations that you're going to be able to identify within the screen because we are so zoomed in. We want to be zoomed in so that way all the small meteors will look quite large in this frame. My name is Chris Bakley. I'm new to YouTube, but I'm not new to live streams. We've been doing these live streams on my personal Facebook page for a while, but I wanted to branch out to be able to share these views and these amazing sights with the entire world, so for the public. So we're here on YouTube. We're trying our best. This is my first live stream. I love to bring this kind of stuff to you guys live. Rocket launches, meteor showers. The comet that just went by, I didn't get a chance to do the live stream. The weather didn't quite cooperate, but I did get wonderful pictures of it. I'd like to bring this kind of stuff to you live. Oh, there was another one right at the bottom of the screen. If you just saw that, that was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So fast, you could hardly see it. But right there at the bottom of that screen, that was really awesome. No problem, John. Thank you so much for joining. I always appreciate your love and support. You always show me, and I really appreciate it. So thank you very much, John. How's it down there in Cape May Point? How's the weather down there? Is it nice and clear? Hopefully it is for you. There was another one right at the top of the screen if you just saw that. Very, very faint, but that was a meteor right there. That was awesome. This is so cool, you know, to be able to share this view with you guys. Just there's nothing better. I absolutely love it. This is my passion in life, to be able to share these scenes with you guys. So thank you for joining. And if you are new here, which 90% of you are because I just started the channel, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, so that way you get a chance to see all of these wonderful sights and when I go live, because this will be mainly a live stream channel. So I'll be able to share with you guys live rocket launches and just all sorts of fun things. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that like button, and yeah, so just check it out. It's we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff, honestly. It's going to be really great. Within the next 2 days, we're going to be checking out the Mars 2020 Perseverance rover through NASA. We're going to be looking at that launch. We're going to be going over what its purpose is, what it's going to be, and also its journey to Mars, how long it's going to take, how fast it's going to be going, and honestly, just lots of fun stuff with it. So we're going to be checking that out in 2 days. The launch window should be at 7:40 a.m., so it's an early launch, but I'll go live probably 15 to 20 minutes before that to talk about it, to be able to share my commentary with you guys. The rocket launches are super fun because I get a chance to really interact with you guys, and I've been shooting rocket launches for almost 10 years now, so I know quite a bit about rockets. I know quite a bit about the night sky, so be able to combine all of that to be able to share just awesome stuff with you guys. That's the main purpose here. Alright, I'm going to give it 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to end the live stream there. Again, I don't want to make it to where everybody has to look through the entire live stream to find the meteors that we just saw. So, again, tonight we were checking out the double meteor shower. It was the southern Delta-Aquariids and the Alpha Capricornids combining into one meteor shower. I know the radiant is tomorrow, but you know what? It's clear tonight, and there's never a bad night of looking up when it's clear. So, checking out some meteors. We did catch a few. It was wonderful. Thank you all for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Again, if you could just hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, so that way you can see my new or live streams coming up, that would be awesome. I'm going to give it 1 more minute, and then I'm going to end the live stream there, but I'll give you my outro now. So again, thank you everybody for joining me. Tonight was wonderful. This is my first YouTube live stream done. I think it was a success. We got a bunch of meteors. I hope you guys had a wonderful night. If it is clear where you are, please go out there and view it. You know what? Looking up is one of the best things we can do, and I think that's it for me. So I'm going to give it 1 more minute, but that's it for my talking and my commentary. I'll let the screen go for a minute or 2 longer, but that's it for me. Thank you all for joining, and again, as always, keep looking up. It's the best thing we can do in life, so keep looking up, everybody, and I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful night.